the man can slay. So I'm very excited to see that sort of AR duo pairing for LA Thieves as well.
Sensitivity training, is that because of the new sensitivity settings in the game? Let's find out. Round one, we've got the boys of Seattle Surge attacking first time round. A couple of members of the LA Thieves spotted out, opening salvo of fire. Won't find a whole lot as Cammy will escape.
And look at this bomb, by the way. The bomb has just made its way like through the terminal and in between a few players on LA Thieves. So there's some sneaky spots on the map for the moment. And it looks like the play call is going to be Force A, and they're going to force it very soon.
Yeah, who gets a bomb into an airport? That's dreadful security. Over towards the A-bomb site, Hook now teeters. Watching out for this salvo gunfire, and it's hard to tell what's going on from the minimap there. There are 2 levels to this map, and Illy gets away with his life there. 27 HP, but the clock is ticking. No one to drop yet.
Yeah, Joe Deceives is underneath. That's what Illy's going for the check. So the heads-up gameplay is there, but he doesn't get an intel with the hit marker. So right now, Seattle, pressure's on. You are running out of time on offense. And it looks like they're making a rotation, but not with the bomb. So this is sort of a fake, and RCDs gets picked. You're making plays over towards B. LA Thieves have not fallen for it yet.
Yeah, the mind games indeed. If you can make some noise over here by the B side, can Abuza be the man to get it started? Cammy with 1 to his name already. Gets the second. 20 seconds to go here. Afro does lose the fight by the bomb site. Joe Deceives gets it with a pistol. That's the bomb out of play now. All down to Illy as the rounds exploded in the final seconds, and it's going towards the LA Thieves unless he doesn't have the time.
No, not at all. And that is a round, by the way, where the comms from LA Thieves had to have been just completely fantastic. They never fell for the bait. No matter how much pressure was like over towards the Eski side of the map, you actually saw Joe Deceives, rat backs and gets this cleanup kill. Oof. If he like responds to the pressure too much, Hook wins the gunfight. That A bomb site would have been open and maybe some shenanigans would have taken place, but Joe Deceives and LA heads up plays in that first round. And again, on defense, always happy to get them.
That's the difference one kill can make here at professional Call of Duty level. The prattle of gunfire across the terminal here. Those MCWs putting in work. Very, very similar setup on both sides of the map now. Surge. How's their defense going to look now? 4 members of the LA Thieves. They're looking towards that on-ramp. I think they call it the apron. I'll get its real name.
You've lost me there. I don't know what an apron is, but I do know Hook was able to get the first blood at the very least from range as well. I think with that rival 9. So Hook putting in work in the cockpit right now, and I mean had a trophy that was putting in some serious work as well. So right now on defense, a massive advantage that they have triple stacks the plane side of the map.
Oh, Hook just exposes himself a little too long. Afro, he and Joe Deceives now creeping forward. Pistols ready. Afro's going to get it. Out he goes. Here comes the counter-attack, though. RC's trying to fly forward, pick up a trade or two. No, not going to happen. 3v3.
Abuza's still locking down B as well, so he's able to calm out. No pressure on there. Probably going to get forced through mid and plane, and RCDs wins a big one. Nice advantage over Seattle, trying to keep this plane secure.
Daddy Alec on the tarmac. They line up on the inside. The aisle is a safe space, though. Here comes RC's once again. Gets himself his second. 15 to go. Joe Deceives holding it. Going for the plant, and that is an outstanding bounce back from Seattle Surge.
Yeah, and I think much more of sort of a standard terminal round we're going to see as well on defense. You get a guy in the airplane with a trophy, throw a bunch of shoulders, get all the intel, and again, Hook wins a big gunfight, I think, from cockpit over towards books as well. So Hook puts in the work. You get the first blood on defense. You just make sure you get the trades after the fact, and RCDs does his job to a T.
Here we go once again. Those defensive rounds. Difficult as ever. Smokes out on the cross. Who's going to get in there? And okay, Subby's at the go. Great work there from Cammy. Perfect coverage. Afro could have been in trouble there, but Ghosty finds himself another one. So the LA Thieves, again, defensive rounds go hard.
There you go. Illy, though, for a 1v4. I mean, he played out of his mind on map number 1, and this is definitely one of those players you watch in a situation that is hopeless. Illy absolutely can get to work.
Well, that's bad, Simon. Joe Deceives spotted out. Here comes the adjustment. Ghosty on that long line of sight. Illy heavily tagged, expecting the push. There's not a lot of hope here for him, but this is what Illy was known for the longest of times. Search and destroy superstar. And not today. LA Thieves, very strong defensive round.
Yeah, and again, like always pay attention to Illy because he can make plays. That is truly a hopeless situation to be Backburger and end up in a 1 versus 4. But that honestly just comes down to the smoke play. Hook wants to smoke out the middle of the map, try to pierce it with the rival 9 and look for like an easy kill when his teammates are challenging through. Burger, a stun just lands on his face, kills the entire thing. So LA Thieves, again, very heads up as another defensive round goes through.
Still plenty of time to go, though, here on our terminal search and destroy. First to 6 for you newcomers. Afro. It's boarding time. And he wants to get himself seated quickly. Hoog's backed up towards the plane. Nasty's there in the deep recesses of the aircraft, way towards the backline. Going to be a hop him out here, but we might be pumping the brakes once again, Chance. Just over a minute to play.
Yeah, and I think right now, Afro and Joe Deceives are hoping for just a slight shoulder that's overpeaked a bit too much, get Hoog tagged up, and then send Afro in for the kill. But that's on one side of the map. On the other, you have Ghosty making noise towards Eskies, but it is just a 2-2 defensive split. Right now, Seattle just playing like stones.
Exactly. And I don't think the LA Thieves have too many lethals or tacticals left to play with in this round as well. I think they may have emptied their pockets early on, and now they are broke. Can they get it done with their MCWs and their rivals? Afro's going to try to find out. That trophy is annoying. Checks the cockpit. All clear, though. There's 2 of them here on the embark. Illy takes care of 1. Hook's still on the inside. Arsties might get caught out here.
Oh, you didn't see him?
See him! Oh, nearly didn't matter. Final 20, 2v2.
Running out of time, though, for 15 seconds. Hook again, though, wins a big one. And with 12 seconds running out, Afro just going to have to fly to try to make some sort of absurd play. But you just check the bomb and clear it out. Seattle locking things down once again. Hook right now seems to be running that airplane.
Certainly. The captain himself. The classic smoke at the feet and run for it. It leaves Joe Deceives guessing. Is he inside the smoke? Where's he gone? He may have left the catwalk. He could be inside the terminal now. He could be the back of the plane. And there he was, Hook, with the pistol from the back. Perfect timing. There's no way Afro managed to teleport himself to the other bomb site. That would have been very impressive indeed. 2-2.
Yeah, another round on defense, by the way. You saw sort of like the moment Afro had where RCDs actually doesn't spot him bottom plane is one attempt you can have, another attempt, smoke out the front, and it hit it. Hook is here. He is ready to go. First blood collected. Can't survive or the trade's going to roll through. The aggression is absolutely in. There's the trade from a Boozy. You got the 3v2, and you got the bomb site control as well. Ghosty gets picked, and just like that, an offensive round potentially going to roll through. Unless Joe Deceives can clutch this 1 versus 3.
Good luck, Joe. This is going to be a tough one. Surge finally made the play work. Oh, and here we go. Joe from way up top. There's so many places to check on the inside of that terminal. Boozer down low. There's the tags. That should be the round sealed. Oh my God. Joe Deceives couldn't even get to the ground. Surge, take the lead.
Yeah, and I don't know how many times, like you'll probably see that play once or twice like per game where teams just smoke out the front side of A or like cover like the glass slash like Eskies thing, and then you just fly. Everyone has to be on point. You have to make sure you're coordinated, and Seattle was exactly that. I mean, I think one of the most terrifying things to hear in like the league is someone commenting, hey, Hook is flying at us, because I feel like when I see him run through smoke, it feels like a guaranteed kill.
Oh my God. Back Burger Town, Cammy. He's not flipping patties. He's trying to hold down that long line of sight. Over to Illy now. Backs up wisely. Not a lot of gunfire there, and a boozer with 2. I don't know. He's pulled that one off. What an opener.
I mean, again, that was the exact same play, but just a little bit better job of sort of backing down and letting the kills come to you. And every single kill does. Seattle read it perfectly. Like, hey, we just smoked out, banged it out. We'll see what happens. Well, they did the exact same thing. And Seattle, again, ahead of the game right now in S&D, at least here on Terminal. Back-to-back rounds and a very noticeable advantage in the game.
I mean, as you said, there's not a huge amount of options you have in an attacking round, and Surge have managed to just make 2 of them work out in a very lovely way. Good stuff there from Seattle. Oh, sorry, the last one was defense. You know what I'm talking about. I've had about 3 hours of sleep. Newborns are in the nightmare, but he's wonderful. Don't let me hear that. Nobody clip it and send it to him in 10 years. Good shots, though, from a boozer. 3 spree from him. Streaks not massively, well, actually, all streaks are pretty good, but not tremendously impactful here on Terminal. A lot of inside cover, a couple of rooftops to work with.
Nice.
Great nade from a boozer, 4 in a row.
They're going to force the airplane 2, and Joe Deceives doesn't even give him 1. So you still have that man advantage. Smokes out for the cross. A lot of tags coming through, but this is going to be bomb down, man advantage. Seattle might do it again on offense.
Wow, there we go. All down to Ghosty, 1v2. Technically a 1v3. Can Ghosty stay alive with the bomb planted? Illy trying to make his way towards that terminal. Over by the catwalk, looking for anything you can possibly find in this position. What an angle that is. We'll see that come into play in a moment. Meanwhile, Luke's got the inside of the map covered. Illy with the coverage. Seattle, Surge, back to back to back.
Yeah, and again, Illy, for a player to watch and search and destroy, he's always going to be teaching, picks the perfect angle to watch that sort of like lower playing cross to comment to his teammate, and then Hoop knows he only has to stare at sort of that like back ladder. So the 2v2 or 2v1 setup, completely on point, another offensive round, and I think that really just comes down to the nade coordination, getting that first blood on Afro in that mid hall. Seattle right now, wheeling and dealing.
Nope. 2-2 split, A and B. Not a whole lot of info, but there we go. Exchange of nades. Illy somehow catches one. Arceus joins him. There it is. My God, it's a 4v2. Abuza pumps the brakes quickly, no problem. Illy looking for his 6th kill in a row. Arsties I'll get it done. There's Illy, finds number 6. That streak's at the ready, and that is that. Seattle Surge. Disgusting on terminal.
I mean, that is absurdly clinical. I mean, 2 different offensive round wins on different sides of the map as well. I mean, even just to look at that from like LA Thieves perspective, like they haven't had a lot of success on offense at either side. They try to basically just full send through the middle of the map, and then every single stun and grenade just lands at their feet and picks them apart. Illy, MVP on map number 1, exact same thing on map number 2 as well. 2k damage, 9 kills to his name, and 2 first bloods. But obviously, Abuza and Hoop getting 2 first bloods apiece as well. Seattle picking the Thieves apart.
Yeah, Zio back at it. Hook and Illy. Insertion Destroyer, 6-2. That is a dominant performance. And dare I say it, could it be a 3-0? Invasion Control come up in a moment, but that first Karachi, very close indeed. Nice bit of a comeback towards the end from the LA Thieves.